Chapter Abasa was revealed in Mecca and is 42 verses long.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful.
Abasa wa tawalla.
The Prophet ﷺ frowned and turned away.
An ja'ahu al-a'ma.
Because there came to him the blind man, Abdullah bin Umm-Maktoom, who came to the Prophet ﷺ while he was preaching to some of the Quraish.
وَمَا يُدْرِيكَ لَعَلَّهُ يَزَّكَّى.
And how can you know that he might become pure from sins?
أَوْ يَذَّكَّرُ فَتَنْفَعَهُ الذِّكْرَى.
Or he might receive admonition, and the admonition might profit him.
أَمَّا مَنِ اسْتَغْنَى.
As for him who thinks himself self-sufficient,
فَأَنْتَ لَهُ تَصَدَّى.
to him you attend.
وَمَا عَلَيْكَ أَلَّا يَزَّكَّى.
What does it matter to you if he will not become pure from disbelief? You are only a messenger. Your duty is to convey the message of Allah.
وَأَمَّا مَنْ جَاءَكَ يَسْعَى.
But as to him who came to you running,
وَهُوَ يَخْشَى.
and is afraid of Allah and His punishment,
فَأَنْتَ عَنْهُ تَلَهَّى.
of him you are neglectful and divert your attention to another.
كَلَّا إِنَّهَا تَذْكِرَةٌ.
Nay, do not do like this. Indeed, this Qur'an, is an admonition.
فَمَنْ شَاءَ ذَكَرَهُ.
So whoever wills, let him pay attention to it.
فِي صُحُفٍ مُكَرَّمَةٍ.
It is in records held greatly in honor,
مَرْفُوعَةٍ مُطَهَّرَةٍ.
exalted in dignity, purified,
بِأَيْدِي سَفَرَةٍ.
in the hands of scribes, angels,
كِرَامٍ بَرَرَةٍ.
honorable and obedient.
قُتِلَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا أَكْفَرَهُ.
Be cursed the disbelieving man, how ungrateful he is.
مِنْ أَيِّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقَهُ.
From what thing did he create him?
مِنْ نُطْفَةٍ خَلَقَهُ فَقَدَّرَهُ.
From a nutfah, male and female semen drops. He created him and then set him in due proportion.
ثُمَّ السَّبِيلَ يَسَّرَهُ.
Then he makes the path easy for him.
ثُمَّ أَمَاتَهُ فَأَقْبَرَهُ.
Then he causes him to die and puts him in his grave.
ثُمَّ إِذَا شَاءَ أَنشَرَهُ.
Then, when it is his will, he will resurrect him again.
كَلَّا لَمَّا يَقْضِ مَا أَمَرَهُ.
Nay, but man has not done what he commanded him.
فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ إِلَى طَعَامِهِ.
Then let man look at his food.
أَنَّا صَبَبْنَا الْمَاءَ صَبًّا.
We pour forth water in abundance.
ثُمَّ شَقَقْنَا الْأَرْضَ شَقًّا.
And we split the earth in clefts.
فَأَنبَتْنَا فِيهَا حَبًّا.
And we cause therein the grain to grow,
وَعِنَبًا وَقَضْبًا.
and grapes and clover plants,
وَزَيْتُونًا وَنَخْلًا.
and olives and date palms,
وَحَدَائِقَ غُلْبًا.
and gardens dense with many trees,
وَفَاكِهَةً وَأَبًّا.
and fruits and herbage,
مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ.
to be a provision and benefit for you and your cattle.
فَإِذَا جَاءَتِ الصَّاخَّةُ.
Then, when there comes a sakhah, the second blowing of the trumpet on the day of resurrection,
يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ.
That day shall a man flee from his brother,
وأمه وأبيه
and from his mother and his father,
وصاحبته وبنيه
and from his wife and his children.
لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه.
Every man that day will have enough to make him careless of others.
وجوه يومئذ مسفرة.
Some faces that day will be bright,
ضاحكة مستبشرة.
laughing, rejoicing at the good news of paradise.
ووجوه يومئذ عليها غبرة.
And other faces that day will be dust-stained.
ترهقها قترة.
Darkness will cover them.
أولئك هم الكفرة الفجرة.
Such will be the kafara, the disbelievers in Allah, in His oneness, and in His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the fajara, the wicked evildoers.